Well, Merry Christmas and welcome to this edition of We Need a Little Christmas. Today we bring you part 2 of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and dive into how the TV special became a reality. If you recall, the poem written by Robert May, a copywriter at Montgomery Ward, became a book that became a song, and then the idea was hatched to create a TV special. With conversations underway, May's history with Montgomery Ward came back into play. In fact, one of the Montgomery Ward's people, William Shaloff, was in General Electric. Goldschmidt, the official historian of Rankin-Bass Productions, says that's how it all got to the network. As GE's vice president of housewares, Shaloff influenced the company's television specials, which aired on NBC. Adding to the kismet, a General Electric engineer named Nick Holonyak developed the first LED light bulb capable of emitting visible red light in 1962, the same bulb used for Rudolph's bioluminescent nose. By mid-1963, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was officially in production. Over the next 18 months, GE poured the equivalent of more than $4.5 million into the special's innovation stop-motion animation. The company's motivation wasn't purely altruistic. Its Fantasy Hour series created an opportunity to market its housewares directly to viewers. Along with the hour-long special, GE produced 4 accompanying commercials featuring characters from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. These ads pushed new products like an electric toaster, an electric can opener, and an electric blanket. To transform May's story into a full script, Rankin-Bass turned to Romeo Muller, who collaborated with them on The Return to Oz, another installment of the GE Fantasy Hour. Muller, along with animation writer Tony Peters, expanded the story into a full cast of characters, drawing out its themes of individuality and alienation. He was also responsible for many of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's embellishments, from Hermie, the elf's longing to be a dentist rather than a toy maker, to the ferocious Bumble, a snow monster who roams the tundra, that are memorable even more than 50 years later. To execute Muller's script, Rankin-Bass entrusted the animation to Tad Mochinaga, and again, I hope I have that right. A pioneering filmmaker, developed the first puppet-based stop-motion animation in China and Japan. His unusually fluid, true-to-life animation technique became known as Animagic. Rankin met Mochinaga during a 1959 tour of Japanese animation studios. Today, Goldschmidt credits his Animagic technique with the pushing GE Fantasy Hour to new heights. Return to Oz wasn't as big a hit as Rudolph became, and I think that's because Return to Oz was in cell animation and Rudolph was Animagic. Goldschmidt says, after all, the same team of writers and producers created both specials. When Rankin-Bass moved forward with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Rankin relished the opportunity to work from Tokyo. Bass remained in New York. The final product required marrying the Japanese animation with voice acting recorded in Canada and music recorded in England. Working from scripts provided by Rankin-Bass, Mochinaga directed an elaborate production featuring 22 handmade sets. Prior to filming, he traveled to Nara, Japan, a small city located east of Osaka, with his assistant. Now, Nara is home to Nara Park, a deer sanctuary. The Nara deer are uniquely accustomed to humans, boldly approaching visitors to nibble food and mimicking human bowing. There, the pair spent 2 days observing the deer. This attention to detail is visible in the animation itself, which features rich details such as delicate eyelids crafted from leather and subtle movements. Each second of filming required 24 painstaking frames of animation. Through interviews and research, Goldschmidt had felt the team's deep respect for Mochinaga. Even though the animation got more fluid as time went on and it got more perfected and the things looked technically better, they still thought that Rudolph was the best. Goldschmidt says, rewatching the special decades later, he remains charmed by the Animagic. I don't even think of them as puppets, he says. I think of them as personalities. And that's what Rankin-Bass and Mochinaga brought to the art form. When the special finally aired in 1964, it became such a hit that has been rebroadcast every year since, making it the longest running Christmas special in history. Even today, the special still punches above its weight. When Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer aired on CBS in 2016, it beat every show except This Is Us. In 2017, more viewers tuned in to watch Rudolph than Charlie Brown Christmas, which ran on ABC in the same time slot. Rankin Bass's collection of television specials continues to inspire modern filmmakers, including Tim Burton and Pixar. One film that you may notice has many similarities to Rudolph is Elf. From costuming to characters to the overall look, Elf pays homage to this Christmas classic that was near and dear to the heart of the creator of this newer Christmas classic. So there you have it, probably more than you ever wanted to know about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's our gift to you so that you can share with others. So Merry Christmas to you today and every day.